Oh my god. Oh my god. She's filming a sit down video. What is actually going on? So for today's video, I thought that I would sit down and just chat with you guys. I obviously haven't really been uploading as much as I would like to, but we're changing that. We're slowly starting to get back into the swing of things on YouTube because YouTube has been my passion always. So yeah, we're gonna do a chit chat, get ready with me today. I'm gonna run you through my everyday makeup routine. I do have a dedicated video for that and I will link it in an iCard up the top if you haven't seen it already. I'm not really gonna be too specific in this video. Like, I'm obviously gonna tell you what I'm using, but this video isn't meant to be a tutorial. It's just a little sit down chit chat between old friends because I feel like that's what we are. I don't know, I really want to get back into uploading consistently on this channel 2 times a week. That's a bit of a commitment. It is, but we'll see how we go. We might start with 1 first and then work our way up to 2. So if you're new, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel right down below if you haven't already. And if you'd like to sit down, chat some shit and get ready with me, then just keep on watching. So as you can tell, the cat ears are still hanging around. I have had these for way too long. So I have already done my skincare routine. It's literally just the Bondi Sands vitamin C serum and some moisturizer. So the first step in terms of makeup is the Benefit Professional. You guys already know, if you've been around for a while, you know that I love this. I've been repurchasing it for years now. It's the best, especially if you have large pores. I found that it's one of the only primers that actually fills them in and makes your skin kind of look even and seamless. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this all over my nose, my chin, you guys know the deal, just anywhere where I have really large pores. Oh man, I literally don't even know where to begin. Why don't we just start with what's kind of been going on recently and then we can backtrack if we need to. I have become a gym girly now. I love how that's the first thing that I want to talk about. I'm just genuinely so proud of myself. If you've been watching me for a long time, you know that the gym has been something that I've always struggled with. I've always wanted to be that bitch, but I've just genuinely struggled because I hate it. I'm a very creative business, like my brain just doesn't work in the form of physical activity. And I also feel like that's partially because I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, I haven't really had anyone to teach me or show me what to do. While I'm chatting away, I'm going to apply my foundation. This is the Skinfluencer Full Coverage Foundation Balm by SheGlam, which is the Shein makeup brand. You guys know I love Shein's makeup. The quality is so good and it's so affordable, as you can tell. I have been loving it and I'm going to apply this all over my face. But yeah, there was a moment in time where I was going to the gym like 5 or 6 times a week and I looked great and I felt great. It's probably the last time that I remember feeling almost as good as I do right now. And it was just before I got into my last relationship, I think. So probably like maybe 3 years ago. But you guys know, life happens. I got into a relationship and I kind of stopped going to the gym because my relationship was long distance, so that did take up a lot of time. And I also just shifted my priorities to someone else instead of myself, which do not do as I do. I stopped going and then COVID happened. That was also really hard to, you know, do exercise during the whole COVID time. Now that the world's back to normal and she's a single girly, I have just been really enjoying getting back into doing the things that genuinely make me happy and that make me feel good, which I know once I get used to it will be the gym. At the moment, I'm going like at least 2 times a week I'm trying for, and I've done that for the past 2 or 3 weeks, I think. I genuinely am so proud of myself for doing it, which sounds so stupid, but like honestly, when I'm going to the gym, that's a big deal because it means that I'm putting myself out of my comfort zone for the benefit of myself and because I know that the results will make me feel better. I've just been enjoying how it makes me feel. I feel like that's the most recent like good thing happening to me in my personal life, I guess. And hopefully this is gonna be the last time that I'm single ever in my whole entire life. We are dreaming big. So I don't know, I'm just kind of keeping that mindset that like the next person that I want to be with is my forever person, and this is the last time I'm ever going to truly be able to live my life exactly the way that I want it for me, like without someone else, if that makes sense. So I feel like it's just pushing me to do more things, experience more things, try different things, travel, just do all of the things that I've always wanted to do for me, which has been really fun, you know. Like I've been getting back into my YouTube, my social media. I've been working really hard on my business and just putting like all of my time and effort into myself, just because when I do meet someone, I want to be able to have all of these things already like in place and already have them solid, so that I do have time, energy and effort to put into the person that I'm going to be with forever. That's the plan anyway. I'm now going to go in with some concealer. You guys already know, Tarte Shape Tape in the shade 12S Fair. But yeah, so that's kind of like my little life update and what I've kind of been up to recently. I'm just really trying my best to be present in this moment and enjoy my life for what it is right now. I feel like I haven't been this good in like over 2 years. Like I haven't felt this good in a really long time. I'm just trying to soak it up, enjoy it. I'm like so grateful for my life right now. I feel like I'm finally living the life that younger me worked so hard on, like ever since high school all the way up until now. This is what I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to be my own boss, run my own business, do social media, and that's what I'm doing right now. And I still have to pinch myself every single day, and every single day I make sure to sit down and just take a moment to be appreciative. Is that the word? Is that how you say it? Appreciative? I think that's the word. I just want to, you know, appreciate every single day, because I don't know how long this particular life of mine is going to last. Hopefully a very long time. I don't know. I'm kind of rambling at this point. I don't know. It's just so weird. It's so weird to just sit down in a life that you have dreamt of your whole entire life, and to finally be sitting here in this life that I've just always only had in my head, and just be like, oh my God, like I did it. I fucking did it. And she never doubted herself, I'll tell you that much. I never gave myself any other option. Everyone that I've ever told that I've wanted this to be my life, they've been like, yeah, okay, but like you need to have a plan B. That might fall through. It's very difficult to build a successful brand, build a successful business. And I'm like, bitch, that's the type of mindset that keeps you where you are and stops you from getting to your dream life. Because to me, having a plan B is like preconceiving, is that the word? Keeping that little seed in the back of your brain that you're going to fail. And I was like, sorry, but there's no other fucking option for me. There's not. I either have this life or I fucking die trying. Concealer and foundation is now done. We're looking very pale, so I'm going to set everything in place and then bronze. For powder, I literally just pick up the cheapest thing that I can find, because your girl is on a budget. We may be living our dream life, but we're still on a budget. We've got a long way to go before we can be comfy in our dream life. So the cheapest one at Kohl's last time I went was the Rimmel London Stay Matte Powder, and this one's in the shade number 1 Transparent. I actually really like this though. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it does a really good job at just setting everything down in place. So I normally just pick that up on my e.l.f. tapered brush. I really love this brush. Don't ask me where I got it from. I have no idea, but it's the perfect shape for like setting underneath your eyes. This powder smells like a certain type of sunscreen that I used to use when I was little, and it brings back so many memories from holiday. That's the only way that I can describe the smell of this product, is sunscreeny holiday. So once kind of like my T-zone is set with this little brush, I'll then go in with, I think this is a Real Techniques powder brush maybe, and I just pat the rest of my face with this. So we've now got a very flat matte base. Oh my God, guys, my fringe, it's so hard to keep back. I'm actually gonna grow my fringe out now, I think. Whenever I get it cut, it's always super thick and like nice. And then as it starts to grow out, I don't know if like it just snaps or what, it just gets so thin and it just doesn't, it's not the vibe. So now what I'm gonna do is warm up my face with my Hoola bronzer by Benefit. I obviously need a new one. she's almost gone and the packaging is disgusting. I'm just gonna go in with my Real Techniques blush brush for this, and I'm just gonna use it to bronze up the perimeter of my face. So my cheekbones, hairline, sides of my nose, jawline, underneath my bottom lip. I think that's it. I feel like that's all my major personal updates. I'm just really focused on myself, you know, which we love. Another exciting thing, which if you have watched the vlogs, you kind of might already know, my business To Nurture Your Soul is turning 1 year old next month on August 20th, which is insane to think about. The last vlog that I shared with you guys, I showed the product that I'm launching in August, which is a hardcover book to celebrate 1 year of business. So it's got every single coloring book that we have ever come out with all in one, and it's called 1 Year of To Nurture Your Soul. So it's a limited edition. Actually, I have it right here. If you guys didn't see the vlog, this is what it looks like. It's literally the most special product that I've ever made, and I cannot believe, like, I pinch myself every single day at the fact that, like, I make these things. Weird. Very, very odd. I am very, very obsessed with it. It's my baby, and it is going to be limited edition. So I think there's only going to be 37 copies on the website on launch day, which is the 12th of August is when it's launching, and our actual birthday's on the 20th. But that's super exciting. I genuinely cannot believe that my business is 1 year old almost. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. She's still baby. She's still 11 months. Watch me be like those baby mums that are like, my child's 36 months old. Just because I don't want to admit that my baby's getting older. That will literally be me. Sorry about it. Next up is blush. This is the SheGlam Lightweight Matte Blush in the shade Good Vibes. I love this blush. I feel like I've barely made a dent on the product, and I literally use it every single day. I just go in with heaps. It's not overly pigmented, which is good. It makes it a lot easier to just like start small and build your way up. I just use the same brush that I used for bronzer just so that it all blends together, and I just kind of put it literally everywhere, all over my cheekbone. It does look a little bit intense around here, but I will blend it out, and then once I put highlighter on, it'll look seamless. You've just got to trust the process. Okay, but yeah, I feel like that's kind of all of the updates for me. My life is very, very boring at the moment, but I'm choosing to have it that way, and I'm loving having it that way. I'm just too old now for going out and partying and drama and alcohol. Like, it's not who I am, and it's never been who I am. I think because I am now living my life so authentically to me, and I'm so freaking happy about it. I'm not wanting to go out and distract myself from my life because I love my life. It's the best, which, what the fuck? Can we go back and tell like 21, 22-year-old Lacey that this is where we would be right now? Because 21-year-old Lacey, who was using blacking out on alcohol to cope with all of her problems, probably would not believe you. Actually, you know what? She might, because she always believed that eventually we would end up here. I think she'd be very happy to hear that we stopped doing that. So after blush, I do go in with highlighter. I really just use whatever I have in my collection. I'm really trying my best to just use up all the products that I have. I used to be obsessed with makeup. I used to love having a really big collection, and now I kind of just want the basic stuff. I don't use my 20 different eyeshadow palettes or my 50 different lip colors. So I really am just trying to go through and use it all up. So at the moment, I have been trying to use up this Fenty highlighter. This is the Kilowatt highlighter in the shade Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. I've had this for ages, as you can tell, and I'm just trying to use it up. That's all there is to it. Is it my favorite highlighter? Not really. Does it do the job and look great? Absolutely. So the brush that I use for this is my Sigma tapered highlighter brush, I think. All the writing's come off, so I really couldn't tell ya. But I'm just gonna go in and highlight my cheekbones. And I find that like kind of patting it on like this doesn't really move any of the product underneath. And then I go in with a little baby brush. This one's just like a flat packing eyeshadow brush. Pack this on my inner corners. I'll do a little bit on my brow bone as well. We're not gonna look at my eyebrows because I'm going to get them done on Friday. They're that bad. I normally try to keep up with them in between appointments myself, just so that I don't have to go all the time, because my eyebrow lady lives on the Central Coast, but it gets to a point where I just can't do it anymore and I need to go. So long story short, I am going on Friday, so don't look at my eyebrows, okay? They're a hot mess. And then also just down the bridge of my nose. Woof. And I like having it like kind of come up in between my eyebrows. I don't know why I like my nose highlights so intense. I don't know if you can really tell. Oh, you might be able to tell there. I don't know, I like it. And then whatever's left over, I'll just put on my Cupid's bow. So speaking about eyebrows, the products that I have been using lately for my eyebrows are these ones. This is another She Glam product. This is their eyebrow pomade in the shade Dark Brown. This is exactly the same as the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. And that's what I was using before I got this. And I bought it a long time ago when I was working like 3 jobs and I had money to spend. But now that we're out on our own, I had to find a dupe, and I like cannot express to you how much this is exactly the same. I'm gonna use this to fill in my eyebrows, and then I'm going to go over them. I just realized all of the artwork on this is just gone because I use it that often. But this is the Benefit Give Me Brow, I think is what it's called. But I'm gonna quickly go ahead and fill my eyebrows in off camera, and then I will be right back. Alrighty, she's back with her eyebrows done. Let's get a bit closer now that they're done. So this is what we are currently looking like. Today's Monday for me, and normally Mondays and Tuesdays are my content filming days. So for the rest of today, I am creating TikToks, taking Instagram photos, doing all that fun stuff. So I am gonna do a little bit of something on my eyes, nothing too crazy. But if I was just having more of an office day, like my Thursday, Friday, I would just put on mascara and be good to go. So one of the palettes that I have been loving lately is the Zoeva Cocoa Blend eyeshadow palette, and it just looks like this. Very warm, very neutral, and the shade that I normally like to go in with is this one right here. So I'm just gonna go in with a really big fluffy brush. So I'm gonna go in with that brown shade, and I'm just gonna place it all throughout my crease, and then I'm gonna use whatever's left over to contour out my nose. These eyeshadows are super pigmented as well, so a little tiny bit really does go a long way. For my nose, I will literally just hold it right up against where we did that super intense highlight. I'll also go around the tip of my nose. There's this one particular TikTok filter that gives you a little bit of a wing, this really bronzy nose and really big lips. If you guys know the one that I'm talking about, I always try and recreate that nose look because I'm just so obsessed with it. It's like a super bronzy nose where the tip is like super carved out. I enjoy it, and it looks good when I take photos, which is like the main thing that I'm doing today. I also have been loving just having weekends. You guys know I used to work in hospitality before I started my business and social media full-time, so I never got weekends off, and now I'm just enjoying having weekends. Even if I have no plans and I do nothing, it's the freedom of being able to wake up on a Sunday and go to the markets, you know, go out for breakfast if I want to. It's so funny, all of the little things that I'm grateful now after working in hospitality for so long and not being able to enjoy a lot of little things that you should just be able to enjoy in life. Like something that I will forever and always be grateful for now since leaving hospitality is sunsets, which is insane. When I was working in hospitality, I would most of the time work 10 days straight, 14 days straight, have 1 day off and then do another 7 days, have 2 days off and then do another 14 days. And pretty much all of those shifts were afternoon night shifts where I was inside working and I wouldn't have the privilege of seeing a sunset, which it just I will actually cry, to be honest, if I think about it, because that's such like a big part of who I am. I'm a very spiritual, basic bitch who enjoys her crystals, her sunsets, and her zodiac signs, okay? And the fact that for 6 to 7 years, I barely got to see any sunsets, bitch, Let me tell you, I sit down every single day and watch the sunset out of this window because I'm just so grateful for the fact that I get to see it. Which, you know, if I didn't work a job that was nights and afternoons, I probably wouldn't appreciate it as much. So I am very grateful for that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put on my half lashes. I think I did this in my last Get Ready With Me or makeup video. They're literally just strip lashes cut in half, and I find that they are so much more comfortable. They give a little bit more glam without being too in your face, and because I have really sensitive eyes, they actually don't irritate my eyes at all. So I am gonna go ahead and apply these. Sorry if this plant looks different. My makeup bag is under it to make it a little bit higher for the shot, so sorry if that's a little bit different. Just try not to pay attention to it. The glue that I use is the Ardell Lash Grip, and I'm literally just going to apply it to the lash and stick her on. So as you can tell, we are pretty much done now. I did go ahead and apply the lashes, and then I blended them with my real lashes using my favorite mascara ever. I don't think I will ever switch up my mascara. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. I am obsessed with it. And then for lips, I just used my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Dubai. I love this shade. I am such a fan of deep brownish nudes. So yeah, I love it. I also obviously curled my hair. I just use a curling wand. People ask me all the time what wand it is and what brand, and I have absolutely no idea. I just got it randomly at like a pop-up shop probably 10 years ago, but it's just a regular curling wand. The barrel is about this thick. This is the finished look. Let me zoom you. We'll do a little close up. This is what it looks like. Very simple, very easy, but still super glam. So this is the end of my video. I really hope you all enjoyed it. It feels so weird to sit down and like have a proper intro, have a proper outro, be like, don't forget to like and subscribe. It feels so weird, but so good. Like, I'm so excited to get back into creating content for you on this platform regularly. So please let me know what you would like to see on this channel. I kind of feel like taking it back to like old school YouTube and doing something fun like an outfits of the week or a lookbook type vibe. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram if you haven't already, because I've really been getting into doing reels, and that's kind of what has inspired me to start making regular good quality content on this channel. I did like a little outfit reel the other day, which I'll pop on the screen here, that I'm just so obsessed with, and I'm just finding myself falling back in love with all of the stuff that I've forgotten about over the past few years when I wasn't really myself. So with all that being said, please let me know in a comment down below what you would like to see next on my channel, whether you do want to see more fashion, more makeup, more vlogs. I want to create content, but I don't know what to make, so please let me know. Make sure to follow me on all of my other social medias. I have TikTok, I have Instagram, and yeah, I think that's it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so much. Never ever forget it, and I will see you all very, very soon. Mwah. Bye.